Yeah, doing so. CNN did a report with Don Lemon where he said that it's coming up on 15 years ago. It's hard to believe that 15 years ago that James Brown died. But James Brown said that the CIA was probing him, was checking him out, like they were being watching him, spying on him, and they never confirmed nor denied. Personally, heck yeah, the CIA spied on James Brown. He ain't got to lie about it. Anybody black that's prominent, well, you don't have to be black and pray. If you just be black in America with three Ks, of course they watching you because if you're spoken, articulate, you become a movement, you speak your mind, you speak the truth, they're gonna watch you. They don't like articulate, smart, determined black folks who speak their mind. That's just a fact. And James Brown was a movement in the 60s. Say a lot, I'm black and I'm proud. He was talking about the racist racket, mafia ran record companies and the politics. Think about this. James Brown didn't get no Grammy, didn't get all them awards and all that stuff. And yet, he's one of the most important musical figures ever. Top 10 ever from head to toe. So, yeah, they spied him. They didn't like his movement. No different than Medgar Evers, no different than the Black Panthers, Dr. King, Malcolm X, all of it. They don't like that. Never have, never will. Mm-mm. And music is a powerful thing. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. They watched him. If you really are the truth, not no fakery, but the truth. And James Brown was the truth. I mean, come on now. If he got a dime for every time he was sampled, he'd been as rich as Bill Gates, and you can quote me on that, or Steve Jobs, because the man was sampled by a whole lot of people and not just black artists. Hip hop wouldn't have been hip hop in the 80s and the early 90s without James Brown sample. You better tell somebody, you better ask somebody. They did that man dirty. That man should have gotten a dime for every time he got sampled because you couldn't, a James Brown lick. So yeah, they spied on him. Everybody know they did. Al Sharpton ain't gonna never come out and say it because he'd rather dance and tap for the industry. And you see what he be always in the videos. I'm not saying he don't serve a purpose to an extent, but he also plays the game. Okay. Puppet preacher. All right. But James Brown was right about it. Because you don't get to be black and prominent without them not taking an eye on you. They had FBI files on Michael Jackson, so you know they did on James Brown. As they did on Sammy Davis Jr., as they did on Paul Robeson, who got whiteballed by the Hollywood industry. Just saying. Best believe they make things happen if they want to. Allegedly, supposedly, almost automatically. That's my thoughts and takes about CNN reporting about the James Brown was he spied on by the CIA. Yes, he was. I can clarify that. Yeah, he was. We already know. Can't be black and prominent. Speak your mind. Mm-mm. Please hit the like, the subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for one another. And it's always important to remember the Godfather's soul because the brother paved the way for a whole lot and one of the greatest artists ever. But yes, they were watching him. I'm out.